evening, Stalkers. This is Mr. Dark Valley coming to you from Dark Valley. You're all so wonderful out there, and I am happy to put out these broadcasts for your entertainment. It's been a pretty busy week. Bit of a late broadcast this week. Had to collect some more information than usual. We're gonna be sort of a memorial broadcast. We lost two stalkers who are close to me and close to many of you. So as much as reporting their news will be one of our goals, we have a few songs to honor them. We also have a few statements to honor them. So we'll get to that later, I suppose. We're gonna start off this broadcast with some Kino.
Про то, что больше не могу смотреть на дерьмо, про то, что больше нет сил, про то, что я почти забил, но не забыл тебя, про то, что телефон звонил, хотел, чтобы я встал, оделся и пошел, а точнее побежал, но только я его послал, сказал, что болен и устал, и эту ночь не спал.
First up in the fallen this week, I suppose. Alexander Gate, the owner of the Madlings Flea Market, has passed away due to unidentified reasons. We discovered his body full of bullets, possible suicide. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say really. A lot of people die out here in the zone all the time. But Alexander was always a good supporter of this broadcast. His company was doing really well, providing cheap and quality goods for the people of Corden. And it's a shame to see him go. He always talked about making it out of this place, and I suppose in some kind of a way he is now free of this mortal coil. So in order to honor him, we will be playing "My Way" by Frank Sinatra.
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do, saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall and did it my way. I've loved, I've laughed and cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing, and now, as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way, oh no, not me. I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows and did it my
Some good news this week. Uh, we met with the wolves and the free stalkers at Way Station. Had sort of a tribunal, I guess you could call it, discussing, our places in the zone and uh, the kind of happenings that are going on out there. I think it went really well. I believe that they thought it went really well. I will say those free stalkers are a lot better than I had originally expected them to be. So perhaps I'd misjudged them. So, yeah, buy your free stalkers a drink out there. They've certainly earned it. And we look forward to seeing where this relationship can take us in the future. Next up is Take Me Out by Franz Ferdinand. Misha Sororo of the Free Stalkers has requested a quote-unquote Bob Dylan song to be played in honor of his fallen comrade. So without further ado, we'll be hitting you with a Bob Dylan song.
Wij zijn New Rising Sun en brengen voor u Hurricane van Bob Dylan. Shots run out in a ballroom night. It's a Betty Valentine from the upper hall. She sees a bartender in a pool of blood. Cries out, my God, they've killed them all. Here comes the story of the hurricane. The man the authorities came to blame for something that he never done. Put him in a prison cell, but one time he could have been the champion of the world. Three bodies lying there, does Patty see? And another man named Bello, he's moving around mysteriously. I didn't do what he says, and he throws up his hands. I was only robbing a register, I hope you understand. I saw them leave and he says, and he stops. One of us had better call the cops. And so Petty calls the cops. And they arrive on the scene when the red light's flashing in a hot New Jersey lane. Part of town, who've been caught and a couple of friends are driving around. The number one contender for the middleweight crown had no idea what kind of shit was about to go down when the cops pulled him over to the side of the road. Just like the time before and time before that, in Patterson that's just the way things go. If you're black, you might as well not show up on the streets unless you wanna draw the heat. Alfred Bello had a partner and he had a rap for the cops. Him and Arthur Dexter Bradley was just out prowling around. Said I saw two men running, they looked like middleweights. Jumped into a white car without the state plates. And Miss Patty Valentine just nodded her head. Cops said, wait a minute boys, this one's not dead. So they took him to the infirmary. And though this man could hardly see, they told him he could identify the guilty man. And they round him upstairs. The wounded guy looks up to his one-eyed eye. Said, why'd you bring him in here for? He ain't the guy. Here comes the story of the hurricane. The man the authorities came to blame for something that he never done. Put him in a prison cell, but one time he could have been the champion of the world. The ghettos are inflating. Rubens in South America fighting for his name, while Arthur Dexter Bradley is still in a robbery game. And the cops are putting the screws on him, looking for somebody to blame. Remember that murder that happened in a bar. Remember you said you saw the getaway car. Think you like to play ball with the law. Think I might have been that fighter that you saw running that night. Don't forget that you are white. Bradley said, I'm really not sure. Cop said a poor boy like you could use a break. We got you for the motel job and we've been talking to your friend Bello. You don't wanna have to go back to jail, be a nice fellow. And you'll see doing society a favor. That son of a bitch is braver, getting braver. We wanna put his ass in the stir. We wanna pin this tip of murder on him. He ain't no gentleman Jim. Reuben could take a man out with just one punch, but he never liked to talk about it all that much. It's my work, he'd say. I do it for pay, and when it's all over, I just as soon go on my way up to some paradise where the trout streams flow and the area's nice, and ride a horse along the trail. But then they took him to the jailhouse where they tried to turn a man into a mouse. Was marked in advance. The trial was a big circus. He never stood a chance. The judge made Reuben's witnesses drunkards from the slums. To the white folks who watched, he was a revolutionary bum. And to the black folks, he was just a crazy nigger. No one doubted that he pulled the trigger. Although they could not produce the gun, the DA said he was the one who did the deed, and the old white jury agreed. Was falsely tried. The Cromwell's mother won. Guess who testified? Bello and Bradley, and they both all they lied. And the newspapers, they all went along for the ride. How can the life of such a man be in the palm of some fool's hand? To see him obviously framed couldn't help but make me feel ashamed to live in a land where justice is a game. And all the criminals in their coats and their ties, I'm free to drink martinis and watch the sunrise, while Reuben sits like Buddha in a 10-foot cell. An innocent man in a living hell. Yes, that's the story of the hurricane, but it won't be over till day clears name and give him back the time he's done. Put him in a prison cell, but one time he could have been the champion of the world.
second person who has perished this week is Irish, one of the leaders of the Wolves. He was murdered by ammo pole in Rookie Village, according to eyewitnesses. There's much discussion about whether or not he shot first. I don't know the exact details. I wasn't there. But, you know, we've clashed with ammo pole, and really this whole situation is just more evidence that these assholes got to be purged from the zone. Irish was a good fucking guy, a good guy really. In order to honor him, we are gonna play "Zombie" by the Cranberries, and we have some statements about Irish from some of you good stalkers out there. message coming to you from Dog of the Wolves.
This isn't working. Okay. Well, what else can I say about the man? Irish was a badass, but he played his cards, and he received a fate that I guess was to be expected. But my heart goes out to him. He was my brother, and he will not be forgotten. A true legend of this zone. Another day, another dead old friend. I'll drink with you in hell, brother. Dog out. Slava Volk.
from one of my brothers regarding Irish. He said, quote unquote, "For Irish, our beloved spaceman," and he requested Space Oddity by David Bowie. So here it is.
Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. Ground control to Major Tom. 7, 6, commencing countdown, engines on. 3, 2, check ignition, and may God's love be with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade, and the papers want to know whose shirts you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door, and I'm floating in a most peculiar way, and the stars look very different today. For here am I sitting in a tin can, far above the world. Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do. Though I'm past 100,000 miles, I'm feeling very scared, and I think my spaceship knows which way to go. Tell my wife I love her very much. She knows. Ground control to Major Tom, you're
had this audio recording sent to me soon after Irish had, or the news of Irish's death had been sent around. So I'll be playing it for you now. It's a message for the fallen.
Hello, old friend. It's been a while, hasn't it? We haven't spoken in a long time, and I wouldn't be surprised if you wouldn't be able to recognize me just by voice anymore. It's me, Jay. I heard about what happened to you. It was a shock, to say the least. You think not too long ago we would be sitting in Way Station and talking about our crazy antics and your plans on what you would do with a potato and so much more. But they're all gone. 'Cause here you are now, just a rotting corpse. Just another death in the zone. Another dead friend. I'll always miss you. I hope you realize that, Irish. And until next time, when I'm dead too, keep my seat in hell warm. Bye-bye.
Where are your friends? Where are your friends? Where are your friends, man? What? Where are my friends? All my friends are dead. All my friends are dead. Gas kicked in the head. All my friends are dead. All my friends are dead. All my friends are dead. The gas smacked in the head. All my friends are dead. I always knew that they would end up like today. They bought the bullet and they paid with hand grenades. Hey! 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 All my dreams were lies. All my dreams were lies. Nightmares in the skies. All my dreams were lies. All my friends are dead. All my friends are dead. They got dragged out of bed. Now they're buried and they're dead. I always knew that they would end up like today. They bought the bullet and they played with hand grenades. Hey! 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 Fucking hey! I always knew that they would end up like today. They bought the bullet and they played with hand grenades. Now they're buried and they're dead. Now they're buried and they're dead. Now they're buried and they're dead.
Hello, people of the zone. This is your captain, Captain Wong of. Please remember to come down to the checkpoint and purchase a weapon. No, just kidding. It's Mr. Dark Valley coming to you from Dark Valley. Military boys, love those brain soldiers of the Ukraine, but yeah, I ain't gonna conform till the day that I die. Sorry.
young fellow from the county Tyrone. In the town of Strabane, sure I'm very well known. For down to the alehouse I'm frequently going, with Kitty and Judy and Mary. My father rebuked me for being such a rake, and for spending me money on whiskey and cakes. But the lassies are sweet and it's all for their sakes, and it keeps me light-hearted and merry. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry. I will court all the lassies, or at least I will try. And I'll never conform till the day that I die. Agus fog is shoot maritache. If a chance for to wander on down to the fair, all the lassies all around me do frolic on the square. I pull out me fiddle and I play an owl there, and soon we're all off on the spree. There's Peggy and Jane from the banks of Loch Ness, there's Kitty and Molly down Dungannon way, and there's another one from Cookstown who makes me head sway. Such a fuss they all make over me. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry. I will court all the lassies, or at least I will try. And I'll never conform till the day that I die. Agus fog me shoot maritache. To quarrel for riches I ne'er was inclined, for the greatest of misers must leave them behind. So my money I spend with no thought in my mind, but to kick up our heels and carouse. For the rich never spend any gold of their own, sure they hold it away like a dog and its bone, but they end on their backs among nettles and stones, and I hear there's no pockets in shrouds. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry. I will court all the lassies, or at least I will try. And I'll never conform till the day that I die. Agus fog me shoot maritache. I'm foolish and some say I'm wise, for loving the women and the whiskey likewise. But the son of King David had 1,000 wives, and his wisdom was highly regarded. So I'll call for the lassies and ask them to wed, and we'll all be content in the one marriage bed. While the rich count their gold, will count children instead, and we'll raise them up true and stout-hearted. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry. I will court all the lassies, or at least I will try. And I'll never conform till the day that I die. Agus fog me shoot maritache. Agus fog me shoot maritache.
I've just been informed that Alexander Gates' official cause of death is suicide by gunshot wound. I guess they found 15 gunshots to the back of the head was his suicide. So, very sorry to hear. Again, really big supporter of the broadcast. Sucks to see him go. In fact, this will be the first DVR broadcast to not include a Madlinks sponsored ad. So, I guess we'll be in the market for a new sponsor. So if anyone out there is listening that wants to send some rubles my way, hit me up. I have a message for freedom from the old Empty Magazine proprietor Zukov. The message is as follows. Dear Freedom, thank you for having me as your gun trader for the past 5 months. It sure has been an experience, one that I will never forget. I remember when I opened the shop all excited, but all I could offer to sell was simple AKs and LRs because we had no weapon recipes. to go on lab runs with you guys to hunt down those goddamn white monkeys, or if it was during the time when patrol periods would come by and try to make a muck of things. I remember it all and will never forget all the memories I made with all of you. Thank you for giving me purpose in the zone. Signed, Zukov. Oh, and also, don't forget, fuck ammo pull. And he requested that I play Fortunate Son, so up next, Fortunate Son.
Some folks are born made to wave the flag. Ooh, they're red, white, and blue. And when the band plays "Hail to the Chief," ooh, they point the cannon at you. No, it ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no senator's son. No, it ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate one. No. Some folks are born silver spoon in hand. Y'all don't they help themselves, y'all. But when the tax man comes to the door, y'all the house look like a rummage sale, yes. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no millionaire son, no, no. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate one, no. Yeah, some folks inherit star-spangled eyes. Ooh, they'll send you down to war. And when you ask them, how much should we give? Ooh, the only answer, more, more, more. Yeah, it ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no military son, son. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate one. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate one. No, no, no. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate son.
Been a rather short broadcast this week. Been kind of a slow news week, I guess. A lot of bad news, a lot of shit that I, kind of have to deliver with a heavy heart, but I hope you enjoy listening nonetheless, and I hope that I have a bit of a happier broadcast to bring to you next week. Remember to tune in. I try to put out these broadcasts every Thursday. This one was a bit late due to the nature of collecting obituaries for these two fallen stalkers. But next week, Thursday, should be our next broadcast. So yes, you're listening to DVR, Dark Valley Radio, your little